we are back again. We just finished up week 5 of P90X3, so we are on block 2, and this one's a little bit different. You don't have so much cardio. You're kind of focusing on your arms, your legs. You do have cardio at the end with MMX, but you get a nice rest in the middle with your yoga. But I think overall this has been pretty good for block 2. It's been a good start. How do you feel about it, Jason?
Actually, I feel the same way. I think this is my favorite week so far, and I'm looking forward to it actually being 2 more weeks of this because I know I can improve myself in each one of those exercises. But I really liked the focus on, okay, let me just work on arms today. The next day is legs, and then break it up with yoga in the middle of the week, then back to legs, arms, and then cardio at the end. I think it's just a great mix of stuff and nothing that I just dreaded. There was nothing that I was like, oh man, I really don't want to wake up for this. Even though I didn't know what it was going to happen during that day, I know I won't be dreading it next week when we wake up. So it was good.
And I feel like I'm not much of I'm not a cardio person, so maybe that was it. This was a little more using your weights with the arms and a little bit different for your legs. I know there was one of them, the eccentric lower. That one was kind of a challenge for me. Not that I couldn't do it, but some moves were just a little uncomfortable. You've got your foot up on the chair. You're going down in kind of a lunge thing. And I found that challenging. I felt like my heel kept coming out of my shoe, and I tried to just push those things aside and not let myself get totally frustrated, because it wasn't that the moves were too hard. It was that they were just different. The end is the incinerator. That is your arm workout at the end of the week. And kind of a personal challenge for me is doing the burnout at the end. The burnout is about, I think it's like 2.5 minutes long. And you're simply holding a plank and going down to Sphinx and putting an arm out, putting a leg out. But it's quite the challenge.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think we've talked about it, when we did this 5 years ago. The goal is always like, let's see if we can do the whole burnout for the whole time. And for me, yesterday when we did it, by the end, my arms were just jelly. And I try to stay up as long as possible and hold the planks and go down to Sphinx and planks, foot up, arm up, doing all these things. But at some point, my body just gave up on me. And I think it was because of my mind. My mind just totally said, no, you can't do this anymore. And once I got that into my head, I tried to get back into the positions, and I couldn't finish it strong. But that's a good goal that we usually try to have during this is to let's see if we can do it all next time. Like, okay, I'm going to push myself even more. Yeah, it's a little difficult though. Once you get into your brain, sometimes it's hard to get out.
Yeah, I'm excited for maybe in week 7, maybe I can do the whole thing and not have to go back into down dog and get a rest or put my knee down. Putting your knee down is the worst. Once you do that, it's really hard to get back up. And
I honestly actually found myself when at one point you put your knee down and I instantly put my knee down.
Yeah.
So we have my brain just said, oh, well, it's all right to put my knee down now. And it's really, I hate when the brain does that. Like you see somebody else like, okay, they gave up. Nice. Yeah, that looks good. Dang it. Yeah.
Yeah. I know Triometrics, that again was some more leg stuff, and that had some coordination things. There's one, I think it's X jacks or squat jacks. That one was just funny. It was fun. To try to get the coordination, as well as MMX. I think that takes you at least a week to kind of see what they're doing, because I felt like today we were doing it, but it took a minute. We had to sit and watch, and then I kind of felt like we missed half of what was going on because we were trying to figure out the coordination and which punch and kick are we doing. But it didn't matter. I was still sweating at the end, whether we missed a few seconds or not.
Yeah, that's what I found with myself as well. It's like there was a couple moments where my brain could not get what was going on. Like it was like not functioning at all. And Amy would say, "What are you doing?" Like during the workout, I'm like, "I don't know. I literally cannot get this going in my brain." But yeah, it takes. Once we do it again, then I think it'll be better. So yeah, we had fun.
Yeah,
it was a good week.
Yeah, so I think this block is going to be really good. It feels less dreadful in the morning. And I feel like we can get through it. And I feel like maybe this is where we're going to really start to feel our bodies getting some muscle. So I'm excited about that. Maybe we can be all chiseled by the end of this.
I don't know about chiseled.
Maybe not. All right. But that would be really cool. So block 2, overall, so far, so good. See you next time.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.